ain't gonna make no live posts, but we going sports. We talking strictly about Laker basketball. I'm a Laker fan, lifelong Laker fan. I never liked to know other team. I can't even say that about the NFL because I started off as a 49er fan, following Jerry Rice, Steve Young, um, what's bro name? Ken Norton Jr. That was one of my favorite players as a kid. Merton Hanks, that was my squad. You feel me? J.J. Stokes, Terrell Owens, that was my squad. I think we had Levy. His last name was Levy. Our running back. You did. So and then when they did Jerry Rice so dirty, they did him dirty. I don't know if it was one of the worst decisions I made in football, but I followed Jerry Rice to the Raiders because I was like, man, I chose Rice over the organization. And it's almost like if the Lakers would have pushed Kobe out, it's like if I would have just followed Kobe, even though I was a Laker fan before Kobe, so I probably wouldn't have followed Kobe. But seeing that Jerry Rice had done got me into liking the 49ers, I followed him to the Raiders, and I've been a miserable Raider fan ever since. You know, I was grown. From a teenager up until adulthood. You know, I said I'm a lower person, so I was like, I can't leave my Raiders. And so it's just been hell and high water with sorry ass Raiders, but we talking about the Lakers. So LeBron signed into this 52 million contract. I just want to say this, bro. Why do they make managing basketball look so hard? Like, we all NBA 2K players, bro. The method is simple. You have draft picks for a reason. Niggas coming up every day in the world with new talent. Every day is bro, you think about the top 30 players, right? There's 60 players drafted a year. 30 players who put up their numbers last year, 31st rounders, gave more production than anybody outside of LeBron James and AD last year on our team, bro. But yet, everywhere LeBron go, he trades away all the damn draft picks, bro. And he wonder why he don't have no success. I want to talk about it because they talk about this ring culture. Let's talk about it. If sports wasn't designed to win championships, what's the hell the point? Everything would be an exhibition. The season would never end. Niggas would just play every day. Every day we'll just be watching shit and it'll never end. And then we'll lose interest because it has to have an ultimate ending. A title has to validate who's the best. So that's what we play sports for. You can't tell me that a ring don't matter if when you was in the backyard as a kid, you shooting the winning shot in the championship. You feel me? That's what you dreamed about. So right now we got guys that chase the bag, bro. This jump made me go down a rabbit hole because I was like, I'm gonna prove that niggas chasing the bag. Zion Williams been in the league for 5 years. The man got 5,200 points. That's around 1,000 points a year. But he's made 23 million. So in essence, you telling me you paying the guy 23 million to give you 1,000 points. You wouldn't do that on no NBA 2K. You trade that nigga so fast. You be like, this nigga gave me 1,000 points. Man, no, I gotta get rid of him. So that's my whole point. I'm gonna tell you the breakdown. I got these numbers in my head. Rui Hachimura gave us 13 points and 5 rebounds so he can sit around and make by, I think, $17-18 million for 13 points, which almost seemed decent when you look at Dorian Finney-Smith, because Dorian Finney-Smith been in the league for 9 fucking years. He averages 545 points a year. That's horrible. That's like 6-point career average. But yet this nigga got 18 mil last year, 18.5 to be exact. So we gave a 18.5 to a guy who averages a career 6.6. I'm going to be the first to break the news. Of course he opting in. Ain't nobody else that's stupid to get this nigga no 18 points. He won't even get 8. Technically, you've been in the league 9 seasons, bro, and all you did was put up 6 points. Bro, you really supposed to be out the league. You got a guy right now named Kenneth Lofton. This NBA shit starting to look like the Screen Actors Guild, where you got to be part of the union and be part of the members only club because it's too much talent that's outside the NBA. We got cameras now. Everybody get viral now. It ain't like back in the days you could tell her, oh, this guy was, first of all, let's talk about the NBA. the NBA wouldn't be as big if Jordan never won no championship. If Jordan went ringless, Jordan wouldn't be Jordan for one. It'd just be a raw ass nigga, and he wouldn't be AI because I heard somebody say AI didn't win a championship, but we love AI because AI represent like us. You feel me? Feel like one of us made it. You feel me? And then we seen how he was dogging dudes. You did. Like, okay, he just raw. But that's what Jordan would have been talked about in that same kind of breath. Like, oh, he was a very, very good player. He used to kill dudes. But outside of that, nigga, Jordan would be like Reggie Miller, who was my favorite player as a kid. So it's like, man, if he didn't get them 6 rings, we don't have the NBA players today making the money that they make. So this is a ring, coach. It's always going to be about the ring. If your favorite sports club came out in the beginning of the year and they say, we don't got no plans or intentions to chase any championship this year, that would be suicide to their fan base from a financial standpoint. Because who gonna come to the game? What's the hell? If you come out and just be honest with me and tell me right now, hey, we ain't chasing nothing this year. Because everybody like to think in the beginning of the year, their team got a shot. That's the whole point. The numbers is always up in the beginning. So it's like this is a ring culture. I hate when they say it ain't a ring. It is. It's supposed to be about a ring. You ain't got no damn will. You another Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons come, pretty boy, sit on the side, fashion show, boom, I got my check. Okay, I'm mental health this. Okay, boom. Dog, it's crazy. These boys is getting bags. You think about the players that played they behind off and didn't make no money. And then these niggas come up here, get minimal effort. You did, and then the numbers is down. Shoot 100 threes. That's another thing. Everybody want to be Steph, messing up the way the game even look, bro. One thing about AI go to his little pick and part, he get to his spot. Boom. That's what made him. That's why AI think, if I'm not mistaken, the 6th leading scorer or 7. He's in the top 10 all time, off of mainly 2-pointers. Because these niggas is shooting up 3. Make the game so ugly. I don't come to watch niggas miss 3s. I would dare never pay for no NBA game to come watch niggas shoot a bunch of. I go to a YMCA men's league, watch niggas dunk on each other. You feel me? And really bow up like, hey, getting somebody's chest. That's gonna be way more entertaining than watching a nigga just shoot 3 scared of contact or flopping and shit like that. And so let's talk about this Lakers money issue. So Austin Reeves, who was our 3rd lead and producer in production, he made $5 million less than Rui Hachimura. Now that means he need to fire his agent for one, because your agent got you screwed. But second, why is Rui even making 18? And I wanted to say, LeBron James, do not be afraid to break up with us. We're gonna tell the world it was us, not you. It was us. Because we've been giving out bad contracts since Jordan Hill. Jordan Hill came from the Houston Rockets. He was a former center for the Houston Rockets. Came and got him an easy 10 mil with the Lakers. And I knew it was a bad deal before he signed. Ain't that be the effed up part when we the fans who don't have no privy to know what's going on. We know it from a mile away. This is horrible. And then we see the damn collision, and then we get told, oh, well, this, and that. Since LeBron went back to Cleveland, it's been friends and family, bro. In my eyes, and it's not no LeBron hating, because this is me just calling it what it is. LeBron got 2 of the most sketchiest champions. First of all, I want to say I'm a huge fan of LeBron, the husband, father, black man. That's one of my, if not top, even though he's a year older than me, role model, idol, all that. Great guy. We talking about basketball. Basketball, I would not want him nowhere near my organization, bro. It's tainted, bro. Because the man literally, after he went back to Cleveland, he only came there when Kyrie was balling, because Kyrie was already Rookie of the Year, you feel me? So really, he came in, and that's why Kyrie left, because Kyrie like, damn, cuz, even if we weren't going to win the championship, I was going to be the leader of this bitch, and I could have grew into maybe bringing us. But you come down, overshadow me, bro. And so that's what he do. He wants all the damn credit of every freaking thing. You think about that Heat, the Heatles. Ain't no way in hell they supposed to lost to a Dirk Nowitzki, just only Dirk. Dirk is a great player, but only Dirk? Come on, bruh. They lost. And so like that, I knew right then and there. Like, and you got the top, out of at the time when they had the Heatles was consisted of 3 out of the top 10 NBA players. How you got 3 out of the top 10 NBA players was all superstars in their own team, led their own team, was all on the Olympic team. 3 Olympians on one damn team, and you niggas can't win 4 consecutive titles? Come on, bruh. But my Lakers, and when I say my Lakers, I'm talking about my 99, 2000, 2001, 2002 Lakers. We won 3 in a row. You feel me? And so, and none of we didn't have no 3 Olympians. You gotta have team chemistry. What's up, Claire? What it is, baby girl? And so you gotta have team chemistry, and you gotta have a person that's not. See, one thing about LeBron the GM, LeBron the GM is just like Jordan the GM. Great talent can't tell talent if it hit him in the head. Doesn't know talent for shit. He's horrible at assessing talent. But as long as he gets along with you, one thing about LeBron, this is why I say the players will love LeBron. LeBron is the labor union guy at your job. He wants everybody to get paid. He don't give a damn how much production you put up. To him, it's F these damn teams. They've been making all this money over us. We gonna screw these teams. That's really what it is. Because I can't figure out why he be vouching for so many underwhelming players to come play with him. And then as soon as the damn team does what we expect them to do, which is nothing, he throws them under the bus. So he can look like the cool guy, bro. It's that shit is old, bro. Like, the Heat never needed LeBron. They never needed the Heatles. The Heat was, one thing about it, the Heat done been back to the finals more than LeBron has since he left. How about that? Pat Riley, one thing about Pat Riley gonna get some undrafted players. Pat Riley, to me, is like the Florida Marlins is in baseball. He put players all the same. Look at Gabe Vincent, came from the Heat. Don't we got him at the Lakers? Undrafted. Look at Matt Strus. Matt Strus went to Cleveland. Undrafted, came from the Heat. Pat Riley gonna make you be a dog, and LeBron never liked it, that structure. I don't care about, oh, well, he might be racist. Hell, Phil Jackson done said plenty foolish things. But my whole point is, damn, Pat Riley gonna make you play and make you work. It ain't no damn, oh, you just relaxing on that soup. Like Zion Williams would hate a Pat. That's who Zion Williamson need. If I'm the NBA, I'm forcing him to go to Miami, or we kicking him out of the league. You feel me? We gonna make you take anybody. Let me see. Stop hating on Dallas, bro. Lakers just trash right now. Bron coming to tech. Listen, we would trade Bron the Dallas right now for Cooper Flag right now. The Laker fan base. You could get LeBron. I ain't no damn hating on damn Dallas, nigga. Shit, I just told you we would give y'all. We would take Cooper Flag right now. It ain't about Cooper Flag talent. It's about, well, it's about his talent, but it's about the fact that we need a person that doesn't suck the life out of the damn team. You feel me? When I say suck the life out of the team, stagnant with the ball, limited defense. Like, I remember when LeBron, I'll never forget, bro, when that man went up against the Boston Celtics when he was in Cleveland before he went down to Miami. That last year he lost against them, or was it the year? I think it was my bad. It was LeBron in Miami against Boston Celtics. That nigga D'd up. Everybody shut down Rondo. I remember he was when Steph, before Steph became the Steph, that nigga getting Steph shit every time. Bitch, all them threes was not non-existence. But then at some point, LeBron just said, fuck defense. Let me focus on offense. And that's what it came. And then I remember, who remembered when LeBron got pushed into defense? I forgot what player pushed him. LeBron was standing. I think that was your boy, Kyle Kuzma, had pushed him like, come on, nigga, step up. And then how many times you done seen LeBron get fouled on some shit, or thought he got fouled, and looking at the ref while these niggas run back down court? Bro, that shit gets so tiring, bro. Like, nigga, no, bro. Like, these has been the worst 8 years as a Laker fan. I thought the worst years originally was Kareem Rush. Kareem Rush was to be the bud of NBA jokes. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like, if a nigga sucked or you went to the basketball court and you couldn't shoot and you was just awful, they said, look at that Kareem Rush ass nigga. He was a whole adjective. But then it went from that to the Mike D'Antoni, Dennis Scott. Niggas don't even remember Dennis Scott was a damn coach. One of the worst coaches ever. Freak, I forgot we even had Mike Brown. Man, it was just awful for us, bro. But even still, I would take those times, because you know what we had that we don't have now? Draft picks. We not going to have a draft pick until Bronny James has a son on the Lakers playing. We done traded our whole future away. You look at an OKC, they do exactly like NBA 2K. What do you do on NBA 2K franchise? You start your franchise. When we play NBA 2K, you might say, all right, I don't want to play with my team. I want to play with the worst team and make them a good team. Well, what do? You know that first year is going to be hard as hell if you take the worst team on NBA 2K and you try to win a championship with them. But that next year, your biggest year is that second year as a coach or a GM, because that's when I got my picks. That's when I can start getting rid of these niggas. So what we do? No, we don't need a coach, bro. We need a GM. You gotta have talent. Coach what? You gotta be able to coach somebody. You gotta be able to coach somebody. Look how Luke Walton looked so damn good as a coach when I already knew he sucked as a player. I knew he was gonna suck as a coach. But look, he went 30-0 with the Golden State Warriors. And then what'd he do after that? Nothing. He should have never even got the Sacramento job. That was nepotism beyond nepotism. But my point is, you need the talent on the team. The hell with the coach. Because the Warriors was on autopilot, had Luke out here looking like Phil Jackson. That's what they was comparing him to. And then how that work out? 30 and 50 every year, 30 and 50. You know, whatever the number is, the 82 games, you feel me? So 31 and 51 every year. That's what he was doing for years and getting contract after contract off of niggas remembering a 30 game winning streak that he ain't have nothing to do with. That was the talent. We need the talent, bro. We need niggas that can assess talent. Right now, there's a player I challenge y'all look up, Kenneth Lofton. Right now, the man played for the Grizzlies, Baby Zebo. Is no reason the man shouldn't be in the league right now. You can't tell me he won't make your 14th roster spot, 13. You can't tell me he don't deserve to be on any damn rotation other than OKC. OKC, the only person that's validated to say, hey, man, we good, we stacked. Outside of OKC, nobody can claim that they stacked. All that shit suspect. And so for a man not to even be on no team, be overseas, this damn NBA shit is too political, too politics. You offend LeBron, I imagine, or you not glazing the right people, you out of the league. It don't matter about your talent, bro. And then they'll push the shit down our throat, push a horrible product down our throat and want us to be loyal to the product. Nah, we can't be loyal to the product, man. We need y'all. You can't. So we just need draft picks, bro. We need right now. If y'all want to know what the Lakers need to do, Max Keebler, all these. First of all, we need to find a sucker because I wouldn't trade for none of these people if I'm another team outside of the Lakers. But if we can find a sucker, we need to trade their contracts for draft picks. We don't need to be doing no player for player trades because what we gonna get back? If I got a guy that averages 6 points, 5 points, 4 points, 2 points, who the hell gonna give me a 15-point player a game? Nobody. So that I can't get equal value back for this guy. I need a draft pick for the future. I need to be working on the future. As far as the immediate future, what's coming up this year, that's what free agents for. They say, well, the big man market is Al Horford, Clint Capella, and Brook Lopez. Guess what? We need all three. We need all three. I don't want just one. What the hell? Who in the hell Al Horford finna turn around? We finna get, bro, the time to get Al Horford is when he was coming off the Hawks. You feel me? Boston got, that team being so great around him was able to keep his talent afloat. And what he, I think Boston fucked up when they got rid of that buddy with the dreads. I can't remember his name. His name was Robert something. But Buddy, he was like a big man. That nigga was bullying dudes. He remind me of Buddy from Minnesota. Damn, what's bruh from Minnesota name? I can't think of bruh from Minnesota name, but he be balling though. Point is, he was able to make up where Al Horford deficiencies at. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Florida Gator, so I've been following Al Horford. I can name that almost that whole starting five on Gator team. We had as soon as I said it, my mind go blank. We had Corey Brewer at the 3. We had Al Horford at the 4. And we had Joakim Noah at the 5. We had Lee Humphries at the 2. And we had Buddy out of Broward at the 1. I can't think of his name. But, you know what I'm saying? That was a squad. And so, but that's throwback. That's when I was a teenager. Nigga, I'm about to be 40 like LeBron. So, it's like, cuz, we're going to get a nigga 20 years later? You kiss my ass, man. You sell that to a blind man. You can't sell that to me. This nigga is a route. It's a route. As a mentor, if you want to bring him on or talk to as a mentor or the 15th guy, cool. But if you talking about in a rotation for a team that's chasing a championship, you out of your mind. And that's the reality we need to just call it. Lakers is not chasing no championship. Ain't nobody in their right mind other than the little kid, delusional kid, don't know nothing, thinking the Lakers got even a remote chance to win a championship. We not getting out the first round. If we get out the first round, we damn sure ain't making it to the West Conference Finals. I guarantee what's the over and under on that we don't make it to the Western Conference Finals. Because that's easy money. We not going nowhere, bro. So, and then let me say this, though. I got to say this. I should have started with this. LeBron just helped the Lakers sell for $10 billion. From a business aspect, the man deserves $100 million this year. Shit, if I could and I was the GM, I'm gonna pay him $100 million this year. Cause we on the way to having $100 million players anyway. The same way they knew the league was finna make these. I'll never forget when Mike Conley got a $30 million contract. He was just coming out of Memphis, and this is when he was first going to Minnesota. And Mike Conley be balling. He respected amongst NBA players and all this shit. He's very consistent. But I remember saying at the time, Mike Conley got 30 million? What the fuck? I remember when it was a big deal when D-Wade, LeBron, and all them boys took like 16 million apiece. You feel me? And then that same year, Kobe was making 24 million, and they said Kobe was greedy. And Kobe seemed like, yo, it Mike Conley finna be making 30 million in a season or two. You got me effed up. I'm finna take these 24 M's. So it's like, from a business standpoint, the man help your company get evaluated. And that's what it seemed like. What's up, Luton Lama? That's what it seemed like the last 8 years has been with the Lakers. The Lakers have been trying to get up the profit, like the value of their company, because the Buss family wasn't no traditional billionaires. They depended on NBA money versus every other NBA owner. That's they love like sports car. They club is like a sports car to them, a prized possession. They're pouring money into it. It's nothing. But when you a struggling po-ass owner, which we basically had some po-ass owners, you fall to the mercy of people. And so we need I hope that this new owner knows about basketball. We need somebody that loves basketball like a Mark Cuban. That's part of the reason why Dallas, and for the person who said I was hating on Dallas, that's part of the reason Dallas beat Miami, because they had an owner that loved basketball. Freaking Mark Cuban would have never traded Luka. I don't give a damn what the NBA was hollering about. But freaking at the same time, when you got people that don't know basketball or don't care, and it's just a number to them, they don't give a damn about the fans that pour their heart into it, their time, their money, their etc. They make moves on behalf of them and don't give a damn how that fall on everything else. So while we see OKC who finna be dominating for a long time, and let me tell you the method for anybody who might know a GM. I'm gonna tell you the easy method. What OKC is doing, what everybody's supposed to do on 2K. You get your draft pick. Not every draft pick gonna develop. It ain't like 2K where you just play hard with a nigga and the nigga develop. Nah, in real life, some people just ain't gonna work out. But you get your draft pick, you draft them, you give them time to play. You give them playing time, PT. Actually, real playing time. If he proves himself, you work him into your rotation slowly. As time progresses, a 4-year player, the first 2 years automatic, the third and fourth is team options, right? So that third year, you get that third year out of him. Mind you, you start to assess then, okay, is he going to be with us permanent? Because we're going to have to pay him big money in this 5th year. So what are we going to do? Does he fit? Is he better than our current star player? Because if he is, one thing about it, somebody's getting traded. They're not trying to hold on to everybody. They're not the Dallas Cowboys. We're trying to pay everybody. Somebody got to goddamn get traded. So now I'm assessing. Let's just take a Shea and a Jay Williams right now. So if I'm got an up-and-coming player, and he look like he finna be better than, I don't want to say no, because they back-to-back, they're a duo, but let's say they third player. Let's say Lou Dort is their third best, or the tall white boy, I can't think of his name, Chet. Let's say this player start to look better than Chet. Well, Chet, you finna get traded. That's how what a good team does. This shit ain't about no emotions. It ain't personal. You finna get traded. We finna pay this kid. You already done got paid. And we finna get draft picks back for you. We not trading no Chet for another whoever. We trading him for draft picks. See, draft picks is what allows you to have great talent for cheap. It's guys that put up 15, 20 points last year and made $3 million, $4 million. Versus I just named all these guys that made $20 million and put up 8 points, 7 points. So you going to get your bang for your buck. And that's how you do it. You keep working them in and out, slowly for freaking surely. Okay, he look like he finna be better than the star. Oh, no, he don't look like he going to be better than the star. We going to trade him in his third year. Not third year, but at the end of his third year, we gonna renew his contract. That's what I do on 2K. This is how you build a dynasty on 2K. Soon as he signed and opt into this contract, I think I got to play on 2K, 20 games with him or something? He got to play 20 games before he traded. So 20 games into the 4th season, We trading this nigga. NBA 2K will teach you how to be a real GM. I'm confident I could go be an NBA GM right now and do better than all these niggas. And that's why a lot of NBA GMs, like a Sam Presti. I don't remember Sam Presti shooting no hoops. I never heard about no Sam Presti. This shit, it ain't all analytics, but it's common sense. That's what it is. So common sense say, man, this nigga can hoop. Common sense that say, hey, man, this man shoot twos, but he make him at a high rate. Okay, give me this guy before you give me this guy who you telling me average 40%. Because guess what? 40% means 4 out of 10. You still got to miss 6 shots. And if I ain't got a rebounder to get these 6 shots, that's 6 shots I can't afford to miss. Come on. First of all, to shoot 40% is harder than a bitch in itself. A lot of these niggas not even shooting that. They're shooting 33%, 30%. So the game is getting real ugly because everybody's the Steph Curry now. Want to be Steph Curry. And then the shit is just awful, bro. That's why I say Steph Curry is the GOAT, in my opinion. Steph Curry is the greatest of all time because Steph Curry never had to go. First of all, Steph Curry chased rings on his own team. This is the definition of a basketball player. I'm going to go to a team, I'm going to get y'all lit, and I'm going to chase rings here the whole time. And we going to be the shit. We going to be the destination everybody want to come to. You look doing those runs that they was having. I thought it was almost fair. I remember when they got Maurice Spates and shout out my Gators. They had just all kind of like guys, even DeMarcus Cousins and the rest, they just had all kind of guys coming over. And I'm like, this shit is not even fair at this point. And then when KD went over there, it was just like, okay, what are we doing? This shit like 2K for real. So our whole point is, bro, it's simple. And one thing about that Golden State team, everybody got drafted there. Steph got drafted there. Clay got drafted there. Draymond got drafted there. They 3 Hall of Famers who was the core of their team all got drafted there. That shit was organic. OKC, organic. The only teams that I seen in recent memory I could think of when I place it, I think about the Heat when they brought in Shaq, and then they brought in Gary Payton and all them boys and Jason Williams. Bitch, that was like a little all-star team. Antoine Walker. They had them brought Zoback out of retirement. That was an unorganic team, but it was coached and led by a man who want nothing but the best out his players. He don't want no half-assing, bro. It's like people, and that's what you think about even right now. I don't even know, I'm being dead ass honest. I don't even know, this is the first year of my life, I don't know who won a national title last year in college. I couldn't tell you, and I'm a trivia guy and like to know this and that. I didn't watch one single college basketball game last year. I was making a comment about Ace Bailey recently, I think that was yesterday or the other day, and I was like, man, come on, Lamont Phillips, you stalking me, bro. You was talking crap to me last night or in the morning, bro. Like, what's your deal, my brother? Matter of fact, you a fan. Let me treat you with respect, because you a fan. What's up, brother? How you doing? Doing good today? I hope you're doing better today. So I'm commenting about Ace Phillips. I'm talking about Ace, from see his name. I'm commenting about Ace Bailey, thinking he like 6 feet or something, you feel me? Because I ain't watched no college basketball. One thing common sense told me was Rutgers went 13-17. Ain't no way in hell you gonna tell me in my mind, like I'm just going off of 2K in real life, that a 13-17 team produced 2 top 5 NBA draft picks. Somebody gonna be a bust is what that means. Like you guys' priorities was in the wrong spot. If you both of y'all was one team got 2 top 5 draft picks and these niggas didn't even make it to the dance. Oh, hell no. Nah. One of you niggas going 26 overall or something. Maybe you go 5 and you go 26 or you go second round. But ain't none of you going to tell me Harper and Bailey go top 5 and your team was 13-17? Come on, bro. So it's just this common sense and this common sense approach you got to come at this basketball with, bro. You like, it's say, nah, bro, never take a crowd. I was agreeing with you, homie. Oh, love, my brother. I apologize for getting it misconstrued. My bad, my brother. So my whole thing is, bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, when we look at the Lakers, bro, you need to blow up the whole team. Nobody deserves to be on the team. But the 2 people that you got to keep, obviously, Luka and LeBron. Outside of that, everybody get traded for draft picks. not no players, because like I said, you're not gonna get nothing back for it. If I try to give you a damn give me a Geo Rio. You ever heard of that? I think Geo Metro. That's what it's called. It's a little ugly ass car. If I try to trade you a Geo Metro for your don't on 30s, what you getting back? So you at some point, I just gotta try to sell this Geo Metro for cash consideration and for draft picks, because that's what we got, a whole bunch of Geo Metros, and we trying to talk about we finna get some damn Nissan Altimas back and turn these shits into Mercedes. No, cuz let's get some draft picks. That's what we need. We need draft picks. So, like, and LeBron, we don't need to take nothing LeBron got to say. Oh, I want to Charlotte now. Traded Andrew Beasley. I mean, what now? Andrew Wiggins away. You feel me? And then Andrew, shout out to Andrew for getting his ring. But that's what I'm saying, though. He was just like, hey, I don't even want this young nigga. I don't even want to give this man a chance to develop. Like, when has LeBron given anybody a chance to develop ever? I'm talking about his whole career. I already said he been running the show Friends and Family since he went back to Cleveland. But he let Kyrie develop away from the team. He watched him develop. Then he went over there. That's when Kyrie like, I'm out. No, I don't blame. I know Kyrie done changed his mind since then and said he wish he would have. But no, Kyrie, I'm here to tell you did the right thing. Nigga, you watched me develop, then you want to come get on this train with me, nigga. When Kyrie at the time was the top 5 player in the league. So that's what he did. He was chasing other talent. He always stacked his team. Nigga, freaking Kevin Love, bro. The fat Kevin Love. Fat Minnesota Kevin Love. That's a walking 30-10 guy. Walking 30-10. And credit to Kevin Love for changing his game and saying, you know what, I'm finna shoot trays. Got his shot up. Lost weight. Start running the flow. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had to change his whole game to play on that Cavaliers team. So, bro, everywhere the man done went, except for the first Cleveland days. And even then, we're going to just to talk about the old Cleveland days. Y'all put some goddamn respect on Larry, what bro name was? Larry, what's that nigga name with all the tattoos, man? Larry Hughes. What's his name, Larry Hughes? I think his name was Larry Hughes. Y'all put some respect on, bro. Y'all put some respect on Zydrunas Ilgauskas, you feel me? Big man grabbing all the rebounds in the paint, doing the dirt, you feel me? So, when they say, oh, he led a bunch of nobodies, man, them niggas was doing their thing in their own right. You feel me? They had them. You can't just make it to the. If that's the case, if he draw them to the damn Western Land, then this other teams he should have drawn to the finals. You feel me? He done went to stacked teams, and in those stacked years, he got 4 rings in 21 years. The more years he played, I think it ruined the legacy because the averages is off. It's like, damn, nigga, 4 rings in 21 years, and 2 of them rings is suspect as hell. I'm a Laker fan, and I'm not even proud of the bubble ring. The bubble, like, the only reason I'm not proud of the bubble ring is no fans was there. You feel me? Like, that fake-ass crowd noise, that was the weirdest shit I ever seen, bro. Fake crowd noise, niggas looking at black, like, little what's-the-names. Like, I wouldn't be able to focus. My mind, forget the fact that they had to stay all in the same what's-the-name and couldn't leave, and they said it was hard for them and all that. No, nigga. What would have been hard for me is these speakers going off to imitate crowd noise, and ain't nobody. I can't show off for the babies, and I can't show off for the stars that come sit courtside and this and that. So that shit is tainted. I don't even accept that bubble championship, and that's an asterisk. And then the freaking championship when Aisha Curry, she tweeted out, but she deleted the tweet. She said this game is rigged. You know, that's when they were bucking their ass off. And technically, Steph they never post a loss. And then KD never comes there, and then Steph is looked at like better than Jordan. And so, to me, it's 2 suspect-ass championships. Like I said, bro, I'm a fan of LeBron, the man, and I'm about to wrap this up in 3 minutes. I'm a fan of LeBron, the man, a human being. Great, beautiful family. He raised his kids. He did it the right way. I love how he always smiling. And I just love the fact that you came from a single mama, a ghetto probably mama, because I remember when his mama slapped the shit out the Haitian man in Miami. He was like, she slapped me. No, my mama never slapped me. So a mama that'll kick ass. I remember LeBron had to tell his mama, sit the fuck down. Like, that's some shit if I had made it in sports and some shit, I can imagine telling my mama, sit your ass down. Like, it's hood. We from the hood. You all I got. We grew up together type shit. You feel me? But, so I'm a fan of the man. But as far as the basketball player, bro, I'd be so glad when 8 years is over, bro. It's been the worst, bro. It's been too much for me, bro. Like it's sucking the life. It's like it's sucking the life out of the Laker basketball, bro. Give me like, and the last part I say is this. I always wish I could have seen what that team would have been like if Lonzo Ball. Now Lonzo Ball did get hurt, right? But even still, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, who we had? We had Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, Josh Hart. These is niggas that contribute on all their teams. Josh Hart been getting his flowers last year with the Knicks. Everybody finally started giving him. I've been saying it about him. I'm like, man, he was balling at Villanova. He's a champion. He got a champion mindset. He a dog. But we traded all them boys because LeBron said, no, I don't want to play with no jits. Give me a bunch of old washed up niggas. And then we'll complain at the end of the year about how old everybody is. And that's why you had Charles Barkley saying these old geezers, because we traded our whole base. Brandon Ingram, right? I seen Brandon. Look at the man built just like KD. Came out of Duke. He was balling at Duke. Ain't no way in hell anybody said that Brandon Ingram was going to be a 4-year guy and be out of the league. You knew he was going to be a good guy. You knew he was going to be balling. And in fact, if you ask me, he only got traded for punching Chris Paul in his shit. That's the only reason I think Brandon Ingram got traded. Because he punched Chris Paul in his shit when Chris Paul got in the fight with Rondo. I seen how LeBron looked at him like, yo, you out of here, son. So freaking down, it to me, we traded away our future. And I used to argue with niggas at work. You know how niggas be around the cooler talking about sports. That year we started off when LeBron first came there, we was like the #1 team for like the first 3-4 weeks of the year. We was #1. So that showed you a microcosm of what we could have been. And for them to say, I'm going to just blow the whole team up, and all we got in 8 years is a bubble championship, man, that shit was not worth it, bitch. Keep the bubble championship. Give me my Lakers that could have been. You know what I'm saying? Give me that. Even right now. Now, look at Lonzo. Lonzo hurt. He might not play again. But if Lonzo is not hurt, we'll be saying that the current Lakers team as constructed, even with Luka being top 5 basketball player in the game right now, even with Luka as currently constructed, if we had Brandon Ingram, now Kyle Kuzma went to Washington and just fell all the way off. It's like Washington Wizards is a graveyard where niggas go to end their careers or just shoot stupid shots. Like Jordan Love or whatever his name is. It's just a graveyard at this point. But my whole point is, when Cal was with the Lakers, that nigga was balling. You hear the whole fans be like, Kuz. That gave him his confidence. Some people play great in certain atmospheres, bro, with confidence. Like you always hear role players play better at home because they need that confidence. We broke Kyle Kuzma's confidence. We broke his confidence. I remember when Jordan, what's the other Jordan name? Jordan, he played for he done grew his hair. He from the Philippines. He was a second round pick, and they was doing the hype tape for him. You feel me? They was doing like his hype tape, and they showing him doing the little cone dribbles with his handle and shit. The man made himself out what he is. He was a second round pick, not really supposed to go that far. Nobody expected him to do nothing coming out of Missouri. And mind you, see, I'm a encyclopedia. I ain't got no notes. This is all. And nobody expected him to do nothing coming out of Missouri. But freaking, the man made himself the player that he is. So you think about just growing a team naturally and letting guys have a chance to develop. And this is the last thing I'll say, bro. And this is directly to LeBron. If you knew you was going to be with us 8 years, why would you trade our draft picks away, bro? When we could have had niggas that in your first year have been 7 years in the league now. Balling. Probably would have gave a discount because, hey, man, I've been with the team, man, for this and that. I'm a diehard Laker. I'm winning championships. I'm learning from the so-called GOAT. This, that, and the third. But you just shun these little niggas. And I think that's why it turned on LeBron, because I was the biggest, like I said, fan of the family. So for you to say, I'm going to put my, and I got to watch my tongue on this because I respect the kid. I'm going to put my non-NBA talent on the team. I'm gonna put my non-NBA talented son, cause I've been said the Bryce was the man. Bryce is the man. He don't have to be LeBron's son. That, but it does matter because he got the genes. He got the genes. Sometimes it's skill. Go from the oldest to the second. You know how it is. The little brother always be the biggest. It's skill. He got his daddy face. He's got his daddy face. But Bryce is a man, a whole nother animal. He ain't gonna need no nepotism. So for you to say, oh, my son just needs to develop. But what about these other niggas' sons that you said, nah, get this nigga up out of here. We ain't got time to develop. You been doing that your whole career, shipping niggas' sons out of town. You feel me? So we wasting a whole damn roster spot so you can live your fantasy. Meanwhile, Kenneth Lofton out here balling his ass off overseas, 30 games. I mean, averaging 30. Averaged 25 in the G League first year. Came back, averaged 25 or 30 again. You know what I'm saying? Dominated all the summer leagues. But yet, he can't get a roster spot. But you gonna tell me, oh, I'm gonna just put my son who has no clue. Like, they got a coach. He be assessing, like, what players is supposed to be on the court at different times. And he know the schemes of where you supposed to be. If this player cut here, I need you to be here in case he got to kick it back out. He know the schematics of basketball more than just what we see or what we think we see on the court as niggas running back and forth. So he knows it. He broke down a Bronny tape so bad, it made me almost want to cry for the kid. It almost was like, damn, love, bro, do you even take basketball serious? Like, is this even what you want? Like, and I don't want to cross over into the parenting thing because, like I said, I respect the parenting thing. But I'm saying great parents allow their kids to be what they want. My daddy told me a long time ago, and I ain't calling him a great parent. I'm not calling my daddy a great parent, but I'm telling you something that my daddy said to me a long time ago. He said, son, I don't care if you're a garbage man. I just want you to live an honest life and a legal life. That's it. You make me proud by not going to prison. That gave me all the confidence I needed in that regard. He missed out on doing a lot of great things and all that. I talk bitch shit about my old boy. But the fact that he told me, you ain't got to go to no college. You need to be on somebody's damn job 40 hours a week, and you will make me the proudest daddy. So I say that to say sometimes parents want to force the shit, force it. It seemed like it's forced with Bronny. That's what it seemed like. It's forced because when the coach broke him down he was like, they teach this shit in AAU. How is he not aware of this? How does he not know this? And it makes me think like, yo, Jit didn't really care about that. Nigga, I'm gonna have 100 million regardless, nigga. So, I'm richer than all these niggas making these 100 million contracts already. So I ain't gotta learn this. Versus niggas who trying to grind and get up out the hood and they live that. They well, you know them dudes in school. We all went to school with them niggas. They wear gym shorts every day. Like they hooping. They wear hooping attire every day. They didn't care about no dress code. Most basketball players, them niggas had big long ass feet wearing slides every day. Them niggas ain't even wear shoes. The real hoopers, they walked around with their basketball from different classes, you feel me? They just carried the basketball sat with them in the chair as they looked and thought about basketball, you feel me? We knew them niggas in school. Them niggas who got, like, I went to school with a guy. He was in the 12th grade taking earth space science. 12th grade, earth space science is 9th grade. But that was because it ain't no class, but he knew from the time he was 14, I'm gonna get pushed through high school all the way to college because of my talent. He didn't make it to the league, but he just knew that. Brandon Knight went to Pinecrest. Brandon Knight averaged a 4.0. Brandon Knight was Mr. Basketball in Florida, probably twice. Brandon Knight had what some people will call a good NBA career or even an average NBA career. But he was so accomplished before he made it to the league, and he was intelligent. He was like a genius. Intellectually and super talented, versus you got most guys in basketball and other sports, they say the hell with being smart. Nigga, I'm chasing this dream and focusing on this one dream. If I don't make it, then life is over. So that's what I'm saying, bro. Like we got a kid that really like. I just think he was forced into basketball by his dad. His dad should have had a one-on-one and said, "Hey, man, is this what you want? If not, I love you regardless." Like Deion, the cool thing about Deion Sanders, his oldest son, who bears his actual name, Deion Sanders Jr., he didn't make it in football. He tried, but he wasn't talented enough to make it to the NFL. But every time you see Deion, what Deion do? Deion is reinforcing his character. Deion said, "That's my favorite son." He didn't say Shedeur. People think Shedeur is his favorite son because he looked the most like Deion probably, and he's the most talented out of the sons. But he'll tell you, and I don't think he mean it. I think all his sons is his favorite. But he say and that's probably is his favorite son because that's who made him a daddy. His firstborn made him a father. So he like, yo, yeah, you might have not went as far as your little brothers, but boy, I love you to death. Keep up with this little production company you got going. Keep filming. I need you by my side. Every move I make, be with me. Reinforcing. That's what I'm saying. Like if your son, that's why I said a couple videos ago, LeBron need to buy his kids big 3 teams while they still selling. Hey man, I need you to go be not need you, but hey, I bought you a big 3 team. Are you interested in being the boss and bossing up? You feel me? Or whatever what do you like to do, son, outside of basketball? Because it's clearly not your thing. And I love you regardless. Jordan love his sons regardless. Yeah, them niggas none of them niggas made the league. Jordan ain't even try to do no. Jordan had enough pull to where he could have put one of them boys on the damn Wizards or on the Hornets. He owned the team. He owned the team. And still wouldn't give a roster spot up to his own son. So at this point, at what point do it become about? That's why it's about being selfish, bro. Like selfish. Or don't get me wrong, everybody gonna be selfish, I guess, about their kid. But we talking about a whole organization, a club, an NBA club, dog. Like at what point do you say, you know what, man, hey son, we just gonna play this 1 year together. I'm finna be super selfish. My son playing in 82 games, so long as he don't get hurt. Ain't no G League, ain't no D League or whatever they calling it. He ain't none of that. He gonna get 10 minutes a game, and we gonna whatever his failures, screw ups, shacking the fool moments is. It is what it is. I got to live my dream. That's it. Outside of that, 2, 3, 4 years, come on, bro. It's disrespectful, bro. It's disrespectful to all the basketball kids who look up to you, who think they got a shot to make it just to be told, no, we got to get this spot to somebody who got politics, who know a friend of a friend. He knows somebody, so he get to be, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, y'all treat my Lakers better. Y'all do right by my Lakers, man. LeBron, do right by my Lakers. Please, after next year, whether you decide to play or not, go to Cleveland, bro. I doubt Cleveland gonna take you, but somebody will take you because they want to get their organization up. They say when LeBron come to your town, not just your NBA team, but your whole local economy goes up by billions of dollars. Apparently, I heard that. And if that's the case, whatever po-ass town that need LeBron to raise their local economy, go ahead and offer that man a contract. But Lakers, man, come on, bro. You handicapping us, bro. You really is, bro. You handicapping us. Like I said, you deserve to make $100 million this year because you got them to sell for $10 billion. That's from a business standpoint. But from a basketball standpoint, you handicapping us. You really is, bro. But hey, y'all take care. God bless. I had to get that point off. I'm breaking the news early. Dorian Finney-Smith is opting into his $15 million to average 5 points a year. So that's the news. Only news it would be shocking is if he didn't take the contract, because ain't nobody gonna be a fool enough to ever offer that kind of money to him again. And that's that.